everybody, my name's Ollie and today I'm going to be giving you my optimal morning routine. I have been optimizing my morning work routine for about 3 years now. I've had it to the point where it's just get up, work for the whole day straight away. I've had it to the point where I get up and do nothing for 2-3 hours, just relax and work on my own body. And I've had a mix of just fucking everything, training, exercise, eating, yoga, meditation, like different audio programs and audio books and courses. I've done all this kind of stuff in the morning and I've really got to the point now where I think I've created the best morning routine. Now obviously this morning routine is aimed at people who do work, so it's kind of like if you're a working kind of person and you need to have tons of energy, you need to get loads of stuff done and you just want to have the most amazing morning routine that kind of allows you to push through your day with energy, allows you to get the most done, allows you to learn loads and allows you to feel bloody fantastic. If that's you, then you found the right place. A little nod head and a little spin of my chair and we'll get started. I get up at 4 AM every single morning, apart from Saturday and Sunday, where it alternates occasionally. But the real question is when I go to bed. Now, I use a little awesome app called Sleepy Time, and I usually sleep actually in my bed at about 8 o'clock at night. Now, it's key to use Sleepy Time because if you just decide to get up at 4 AM and you've gone to bed at 12, you will probably die, or you'll wake up like a little robot. So the first thing I do in the morning is I run. Not run, I like carefully open the door because my girlfriend's still sleeping and I kind of pedal out of the room and I go and make myself like super duper oat porridge and a cup of green and rooibos tea with a little bit of lemon inside. And I also down 1 cup of water. I don't know how much it is, but I down 1 cup of water. And then in this order, this is how I do it. I bring all my food to my little outside office inside the living room, if that makes sense. I place it down delicately, not really. I put on my computer and I listen to an audiobook for 10 minutes while I eat my porridge and while I drink my tea. Now, this works for me because it gets my brain started, it gets me feeling good and gets me feeling fine. I also did used to listen to an hour of audiobooks, but I found after 2-3 months, didn't really improve my brain that much, so I kind of pushed that aside. The next thing I do is I do my most important work for the day. That's right, maybe you shouldn't do this, but for me, this is the most optimal way of doing things. I spend the next hour and 15 minutes doing the most intense tasks of my day. So for instance, tomorrow, it'll be editing this. Normally, it's like editing my top videos, creating websites, all this fun stuff that has to be done that's maybe a little bit like makes me want to be sick a little bit when I think about how much work it is. That gets done in that time. And then straight after that, it's now about 5:20 more or less, about 5:20 in the morning. I then go and I meditate and I do yoga. Now I do yoga first and it depends on what I'm doing that day, I'll do a different type of yoga. So if I'm doing a run, like I do 5 days a week, then I'll do some warm-ups, so I'll do like a runner's warm-up yoga. And if I'm not, then I'll just do a cool yoga, whatever floats my boat really, whatever I feel like. And meditation, I just do one of them breathing in, breathing out ones, you know, nothing fancy. Do that for 20 minutes every morning. Next. I then get all my running gear on and it's about, I'd say now it's about 6:10. And by this time I usually put all my running gear on, I have another like couple of sips of water, get my little iPod thing on my little thing here, and I go on about a 4-mile run. Now this can take anywhere from half an hour up to an hour, and I do this every single morning. It was like just mind blowing how powerful just having a run is. And I honestly believe that if you don't sleep great and you like miss a few hours sleep, running makes you feel fine. So then what do? I get back from my run about 10:07, and I jump straight into a cold shower. This wakes up the body better than anything, and it makes me feel like super alert. And I've done this throughout the whole winter, and it's been amazing. Seriously, it's not that bad. But then after that, I go and make myself another breakfast. And sometimes it's porridge, sometimes it's a little rice and beans, sometimes it's just some vegetables or some fruit. Depending on how I'm feeling, just chuck it in. Now, really sort of the end of my morning routine, but now what I do at this point is I go and do another hour and a half to 2 hours of the most important work. So in my morning, it's kind of weird, but I do my most important work, and then I can spend the rest of the day planning, fixing the work that I did before, doing extra shots, doing extra bits and all this kind of stuff, and it's not as stressed, so I feel it's like a great time to get all that lovely work done. I also fit in around 5 to 10 minutes to annoy my partner, which I think if you've got a partner, got a family, got a girlfriend, spend at least 10 minutes in the morning just either ringing them and saying you love them, or saying hi, or sending them a message on email, or just if they're in real life, annoy them. It's perfectly fine and reasonable. And I find that by the time I actually get to work, I just feel I've done my exercise, which is what you need to do. I've ate a really great bit of meal, which has got all my brain focused, feeling good. I've done my meditation yoga, which has got my mind in the right place. I know exactly what I want from the day. I'm feeling great, feeling good. And I've also done my most important work, or most of the time I have, or at least did a big dent in it. And this makes me feel great because it's like everything goes wrong. I've already had that hour to 2 to 3 hours of work done before like 11 o'clock. And I've also had a cold shower, so I'm all clean, I'm feeling fresh. Now, this, out of every routine I've tried, and I've tried 3 hours of doing yoga, meditations and weird stuff. I've tried doing all my exercise in the morning. I've tried like just doing my hardest work for 4 hours in the morning and then doing fun stuff and relaxing. And nothing works better than this routine for me. And after literally a few years of doing this is my favourite routine. But, I would love to hear your routine. What is the best morning routine that you've got? And I honestly want to hear this, because if you've got anything I can add to my morning routine, please, please, please tell me below. Have an absolutely amazing day. And if you want to subscribe, I'm not asking you to. I'm not like being like, please subscribe. I don't do that. We don't do that around here. But I am saying